Windy City, baby. Let's show them who the real GOAT is.
Have a great game, man.
You can take him. I just know
Come
it.
on, MP. You got
I know
this.
you do. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Spurs. For the Chicago Bulls, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Spurs, Bulls, coming right up after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And the starting group for the Spurs, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Jones. And it's Osman in at the four-man position. And for Chicago, Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's White in at the one. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Pass to Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Craig. Vucevic against Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Vucevic missing. Here's Osman. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And here's DeRozan. Following the three from Jordan. DeRozan's shot is good.
One of the few guys who will force you to lock down the mid-range. DeRozan loves this shot.
LGA for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Now White, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Over Johnson. And it's DeRozan missing.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Jordan with it, now defended by Levine. And Jordan gets it to go. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Vucevic a screen on Jones. White the pass to Vucevic. And again, Chicago, no good. Here's San Antonio now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And Vucevic kicks to Craig. DeRozan surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Sharing the wealth out there. DeRozan getting another guy a shot.
Spurs leading by 10.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
Reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable with his back to the basket.
Craig kicks to White. Craig sets a screen. Johnson against DeRozan. Latrey. And it's Osman with the rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the dunk by Jordan.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Levine. His last outing, he had 18 points. Vucevic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 6 points for Vucevic.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Baseline try. Jordan can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 12. White dishes to Levine. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. It's good. Vucevic has got 8.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
And the dunk by Jordan.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Levine. Here's White. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Jordan. Devontae Graham is out there with Jones. Then it's Doug McDermott. And it's Sohan in at the 4. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He picked up 67 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. Yes! An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bulls trail by 17. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And again, another shot drained there from Jordan. Jordan's got 31.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Drummond with a screen on Graham. Levine passes to Drummond. Three-pointer. Phillips' shot is off. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And it's Drummond missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
On the wing, Jones. Jordan, that's for 2. A rebound by Phillips.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Boy, Steve, Trey Jones is a great story of continuing to work at your game.
Yes, it is, Kevin. He's developing into a nice point guard who can run the show. The vision continues to get better, and points are coming in bunches. It's clear he's putting in the work.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Jazz. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Get in there. Jordan's checked in for the Spurs. .54 seconds left in the first half. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. Osman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Jordan. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
White against Jones. Here's Vucevic. And that time, also a missed shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside DeRozan. And there it is for him. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the biggest progressions for DeMar DeRozan. Now can create a shot off the dribble in a variety of ways.
And so it's San Antonio rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
Sometimes we talk about a team imposing its will. This is what it looks like. Just the rebounding discrepancy here, pretty shocking, Shaq.
I was on a few teams, and you were on a few teams that really did impose their wills. Crush your opponent's spirits. It's a great feeling to be on the bright side of that equation.
All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
This reminds me of how the league was in my time. Amazing battles at the center position.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Torrey Craig is out there with Vucevic, and it's White in at the point guard. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
You can't leave the big man open. Vucevic really stretches the floor at the 5 position. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
And here are the Bulls now. And here's White. He has yet to score, and Vucevic throws it down.
Able to score in so many different ways. The versatility of Vucevic is what makes him a great player.
And 3 from Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 9 assists now tonight.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And White kicks to Levine. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside DeRozan. White the pass to Levine. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh yeah, it's going to be payback. Levine matching threes and making plays.
Hey, Steve, looking at Zach Levine now. Still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin. Capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. Devin Vassell, 3rd.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
Levine passes to DeRozan. The rebound by Johnson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot goes in. Jordan's got 47 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside, Levine. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jordan, that's for two. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Down low, here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
The fans love seeing Zach Levine get up and put it down. His athleticism is special.
Shot from the wings. Another bucket. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Levine. DeRozan finds Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. And it's White missing. San Antonio's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And that one's good. Osman.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Here's Levine. It's deflected and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Torrey Craig. On the court for San Antonio. Collins is out there with Jordan. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's McDermott. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
Pass to Carter. Levine deciding where to go with it. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. Could we see a team in Europe, you think, Steve?
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
And there's the pass to Jordan. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Carter. To the middle. Out to Taylor. Now here's Caruso. He's defended by McDermott. And here's Jordan outside. Drops in the tray. Jordan's got 59 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Drummond. Torrey Craig comes in for Taylor. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Carter. And the dunk by DeRozan.
The perfect set of skills to flourish in transition. DeRozan's got it all.
There's the feed to Jordan. He got it again. Sensational.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Graham against White for 3. Levine. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
White the pass to Craig. For 3, Levine. They get it back. Out to DeRozan. This one for 3. Here's Vucevic. And finally they hit one. Vucevic has got 19 points.
An absolute force on the offensive glass. Vooch works hard to impact the game any way he can.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Lobs it up for Levine, and Levine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
A shot by Jordan, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Bulls. McDermott dishes to Graham. Here's Jordan. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jordan.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Chicago with the ball. Passes it to Levine. Back to White. Lobs it up for Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Craig. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. There's the pass to Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple.
Good offense, unselfish. Levine gets his shot.
Graham against White. Here and again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Good stuff.
Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.
Goat right there. He's amazing.
I mean, it looks great so far. Can't ask for a better start to his career. It's been impressive. I'm impressed.
That was one of the most efficient offensive games I've ever seen.
MP couldn't miss tonight, man. What a bucket.
Crazy efficiency. MP knows what he's doing out there.
That's elite right there. Very elite.
He's been great, no doubt. We can't argue that. You can't ask for a better start to your career than this.
MP, baby! Let's go!
Those 70 points got you fired up, huh?
Yeah, baby, I like having fun.
And I don't?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just relaxed.
That's one way of putting it.
Well, how would you put it?
Well, you my boy since middle school, right? But you kind of a Debbie Downer. I mean, I think that's why we got this great odd couple thing going on.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Moving on. What are MP's chances of putting out 80?
Oh, 8,000%.
That is a little high for me, but it is within reach.
See, for those of you who are new to the game, within reach is Sam speak for I'm totally in love with MP's game.
Honestly, I am. How could you not be? And if he's putting up 70, why not put up 80?
I never thought I'd witness this day. Sam Wolf has stopped being nuanced and learned to love the game of basketball. Yo, we should celebrate.
I'm good.
And just like that, we're back to Debbie Downer.
To score that many points and shoot almost 100%, that's just silly. I think I had a game like that in my driveway once.
We got to talk about Luka. This is a guy who didn't necessarily have all the hype coming into the league that someone like MP had. Sure, he had unprecedented success in Europe, but there were plenty of people who questioned how that would translate to the NBA game. Ladies and gentlemen, I was not one of those people. I've always believed in this young man's talent, and since joining the league, he's put up LeBron James quality numbers. I mean, the guy averaged 27 and 6 in his rookie year, and he's only gotten better. He's a one-man offensive powerhouse who has a flair for the dramatic and a proven record in the clutch. Quite simply, he's a generational talent. And despite all that, MP has been better. He just has. These are two incredible players, but MP is the superior talent, and I feel confident that he'll continue to prove it as his career continues.
He's living up to the hype, man. It's fun to watch. Almost makes me feel like a fan. MP's an efficient scorer, man. It's just what he does. I'm not even surprised.
What did you end up? That's how you leave it all out on the floor.
At least
Nice
60
job.
points in 5 consecutive games. I only have one question for you. Are you human?
I'm a basketball player to my core. Ever since I was a kid, this game has been my passion and my calling. I've always felt a deep connection to it. It's like when I step on the court, I feel like I'm part of something bigger than myself. It's almost religious. Basketball connects me to generations that came before me and generations that come after me. It's an incredibly special feeling. It makes me feel more alive than anything else in this world.
Congrats on the 50 spot. That's great stuff, MP.
Time for a shoot around, MP. Let's go.
Let's get this win, MP.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Trailblazers, Simons and Thibault are the 2 wings. Robert Williams out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And remember, Grant, tonight is game 2 of this 2-game regular season series. How do you like these?
You know, I love them. I mean, they're really interesting. The NBA significantly increased playing the same team in back-to-back games a couple years ago. Of course, it limits travel, but it makes for great games, almost like a mini playoff series of sorts.
Jordan with the bucket. And you know MP's been doing what he can to increase his exposure, Grant. He signed on with Ruffles to be a spokesman for their brand.
Yeah, just another sign of how huge of an ambassador, a player, a spokesman MP has become. Very impressive.
San Antonio on D. Outside Thibault. Pass to Brogdon. Second chance shot. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Vassell. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
From deep, Jordan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Brogdon against Jones. Brogdon, the pass to Simons. Inside, here's Ayton. Rebounded by Johnson.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Jordan with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Trailblazers keep it alive. Back to Brogdon. Vassell against Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Ayton, a screen on Vassell. And he gets the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play. Right now playing with tons of intensity.
Now here's Brogdon. Taking command on offense when they need him. Putting up 21 a game. Williams passes to Simons. Williams a screen on Vassell. And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've got a 9-point lead. From deep, Jordan. That shot, no good. The Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Simons against Vassell. Ayton, a screen on Vassell. Back to Brogdon. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon. And and he's capable of drawing that foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And that one falls for Brogdon. Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. And San Antonio with a change here too. Osman, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Jordan. Thibault with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Spins. Jones against Brogdon. Sharp passes to Brogdon. Clock at 6. Back to Sharp. From the arc. On target from range.
A very capable shooter. Sharp is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Out to the wing. From deep, Jordan. And it's Portland with a rebound. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Williams finds Ayton. Tries again. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Jordan misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Brogdon. 20 points for him last game against San Antonio. Lets it go from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Outside Jones. Fires from the wing. And there's Jordan on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Ayton. And that's not gonna go. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Spurs up 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the Blazers. Ayton, he's checked in for Walker. Robert Williams comes in for Grant, and it's Thibault in for Henderson. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Jordan's checked in for Collins. Johnson comes in for Osman. Vassell, he's checked in for Branham, and it's Jones in for Graham. Here's Jordan. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Drains the triple. Jordan's got 18 points in the game.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Robert Williams. And it's Simons in at point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Thanks, guys. Well, primetime in their last time out against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge. Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Jones, the pass to Jordan. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Aiden, no good. San Antonio shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Jordan misses. Portland has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. There's Simons with a three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Simons. Wembanyama. And it's Portland with the rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And guys, we know that you come into every game with a chance of winning, but they were just totally outclassed.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now here's Simons, defended by Jones. With 1 on the clock. And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front, up by 15. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend.
As you know, this is one of my favorite events. Lots of great three-point shooters in the league now, but this group, the best of the best.
Yeah, narrowing down the final contestants will not be an easy task. Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Spurs.
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. So on the floor for the Spurs, Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
The Trailblazers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Simons against Vassell. Now here's Simons, tightly guarded. Brogdon from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
4-3, and again, it's San Antonio with a three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Simons. Johnson against Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? San Antonio with a rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Knocks down the long J. Jordan's got 40 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Timeout called, Portland. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
San Antonio on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Johnson with a double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Pass to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Brogdon, the pass to Simons. Hayden with a screen. Simons has the open look to stop the drought, and it's finished off by Hayden as he lays it in. Hayden's got 10.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Jordan misses. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Simons against Vassell. Simons passes to Ayton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding. Option for what you do offensively.
That's good from Ayton. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Osman comes in for Johnson. Branham's checked in for Vassell. And Graham subbed in for Jones. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Good find by Graham there. Almost a sixth sense.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brogdon, the pass to Thibault. Hayden with it. Collins defending. Shakes him. Goes back up. Hayden, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And that one, good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sharp passes to Williams. Back to Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Now Aiden. Excellent D there from Collins.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Jordan. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Aiden. Here's Sharp. Now here's Thibault. Back to Sharp. And it's Graham with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
From deep, Jordan. That one doesn't drop. Portland has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Pass to Brogdon. Back to Williams. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Up and in on the layup. Sharp's got 10 points.
Going to work inside. Sharp using that touch and nimbleness to get it done.
Here's Jordan. And again.
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite.
And as we conclude, and now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Aiden, he's checked in for Walker. Robert Williams comes in for Grant. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And Brogdon is subbed in for Henderson. Jordan's checked in for San Antonio. Simons and Thibault are the two wings. Robert Williams out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Well, Grant, you had to guard some of the greats in your career, including Jordan and Kobe, LeBron. Who was the toughest to cover?
Well, for the record, I didn't really like guarding any of them, if I'm being honest. But no one, in my opinion, tops Michael Jordan. Of course, I had to guard Kobe the most, and he was very relentless, had no weaknesses. And, you know, I was in my late 30s on one ankle, but who's counting?
Oh, Jordan with the block. They retain possession, and the Trailblazers call time here. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 6 to shoot, and here's Simons outside. Connects from downtown.
Well, you got to find ways to keep feeding Anthony Simons. Right now, this guy is on fire.
Collins outside. Pass to Osman. The three ball. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. The Spurs Is making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Here's Grant. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
They double him with Simons. It's stolen by Brogdon.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will give them their 28th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for primetime.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Jordan. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Jeremy Grant. He throws good. Jordan. Wesley, he's checked in for San Antonio. That one's no good. And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Brent, it's pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former second-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to grow in this game.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Simons, a screen on Graham, and they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
So it's San Antonio now. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now Brogdon. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
MP. Great win. Keep pushing. Memphis fans appreciate a tough guy. They're gonna love you, kid.
MP. You got this, MP.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And the starting group for the Spurs, the guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. And it's Aldama in at the small forward. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Richard, looking at this interconference clash, you can expect both teams to play hard here tonight.
Yeah, these conference games are so important, especially when it comes to a rivalry like this. Both teams have had this one circled on their calendars for a while.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Morant. The dish to Jackson. Fires the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while, Morant. This man is in full control of the offense.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. In the corner, Smart with it. Back to Morant. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jackson's got 5.
Inside, Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's partly the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
And here's Smart after the three-pointer from Jordan. The pass to Jackson. Back to Smart to the inside. Adams. Tries from 10. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Jordan. From about 19 feet, Smart misses. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside, here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Outside, Smart. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. And the Spurs with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Jones.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. When it comes to Trey Jones, Richard, what has impressed you most about him so far?
Well, Kev, it's his deceptive versatility. He scores, he passes, he rebounds, he does everything at a solid rate. And most importantly, this man just plays so hard when he's out there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Collins is out there with Jordan. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Osman in at the 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it showed.
Konchar's checked in for Memphis. Both free throws good from Rose. Richard, we've all heard about some of the unwritten rules between players. Any examples you can speak on?
Well, you don't want to be out there injuring each other. I think one of the biggest unspoken rules is you got to be very, very careful when a guy takes off, how you hit them. That is something you learn at a very early age in basketball.
And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Jordan way outside. It's hauled in by Noel.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Noel. Releases from 15. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Jordan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Graham against Rose. Jackson a screen on Graham. Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, how about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Now here's Jones. He had 16 points in the win against Boston.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Rose surveying the D. Tries from 10. And slam dunk by Clark.
In all of his athleticism,
on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Jackson. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Jackson's got 12.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama comes in for John Concha. Second, Noel, he's checked in for Smart. Jordan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jones against Morant. Clark outside. Aldama passes to Clark. Here's Aldama. Covered by Johnson. And taken away by Johnson. Down low. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week. Prime time.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Morant against Jones. From the line. Pass to Aldama. Here's Noel. Clark outside. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Spurs leading by 5. To the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A pass to Aldama. Now here's Morant. Here's Noel. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front, up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. First, let's take a look at the injuries this team has been dealing with.
This is big, losing Bane. Probably one of the strongest knockdown three-point shooters in the league. Rare combination. Not easily replaced.
Yeah, and he goes on streaks that win them games. That element won't be there now. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
To be honest, their bench has kept them in this. Love their execution at the offensive end. Those boys are going to play right down to the stretch, believe me.
Well, this is why clubs stockpile scorers. If one of the guys are cold, bam, you've got answers.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Man, he's been running wild on them
through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. The lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. Morant, oh my goodness, the slam!
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Time now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Marcus Smart. What's new there, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. And guys, he told me that it appears to be a pinched nerve in his back. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play. It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, well, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the night here. Free throw good, Jordan. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And here's Morant. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Passes it to Vassell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And Jordan sends it back. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Jones against Morant. Adams in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. And then Morant slams it in.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Jordan's shot is off. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Smart dishes to Morant. Right side Jackson. And Aldama has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Aldama's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman's checked in, and it's Clark in for Jackson. Jackson's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Marcus Smart. The Spurs making a switch here. San Antonio leading by 7. Here's Jordan. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For 3, Williams. A rebound by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Graham kicks to Jordan. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 16 here in the second half.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Morant. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. From deep, Collins. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Collins. Ante Graham is out there with Jordan. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. Yet another bucket.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Spurs leading by 10. From deep, Jordan. It's good from long range. Jordan's got 43 points.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
To the inside, Jackson. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Spurs. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Rose passes to Noel. Now Jackson. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good, unable to end this run.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Santi Aldama comes in for Williams. Marcus Smart's checked in for Noel. And it's Morant in for Derrick Rose. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And for a while, the West held bragging rights on being better than the Eastern Conference. Richard, you think that's changed?
I think so. You see a number of powerhouses now in the Eastern Conference, and the West is way more open.
Here's Morant. Oh, he jams it right over Wembanyama.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Chalk up 2 there.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Jones against Morant. Outside, Smart. Morant sets a screen for Smart. Vassell grabs the board. Here's San Antonio now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morant passes to Adams. Clock at 6. And it's It's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
To the middle. And Jordan throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jordan.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
It's Osman, top of the key. Graham in the corner. Spurs passing it around. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Clark a screen on Graham. The 3 from Morant. Jordan with the rebound. And it's the Spurs ball. Up top, Graham. His first shot coming late. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Morant. And the Spurs scoring again.
They just blocked out the noise.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? This is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?